Welcome back to the Park District of Forest Park, our losers bracket final. We've got Iron facing off against Signature, a rematch from last night. Game 35, Iron victorious in that one. Iron fell to Whale earlier today, and Iron and Signature will face off to see who earns the right to face Whale in the final. Starting things off for Iron, it's going to be Tyler Atkins and Billy Quirk, Scott Hordecki, Mike Manzella, Brian Toomey, Nate Kremkow, Chapo Bolinas, Joe Welgus, Marco Macias, Nick Wind, and CJ Natupski. What's up, Mo? Checking in on Facebook? What a treat. Atkins hits that over to Connolly. Keenan throws to first. Scar gets the tag. No tag. Tyler is safe at first. So Billy Quirk up here with a runner on first. Pink v red to see who moves on to the final. Ball inside. There's a strike. Hits that up the middle. Spencer gets a hand on it, flips to Haas. They do get the out. Tyler Atkins retired at second. Haas almost bobbled, but used his body to secure it for out number one. Brings up Hordecki. Hordecki rolls that one over to Spencer. Spencer to Haas to Scar. Bingo. Bango bongo. That's a double play. 3 up, 3 down, just not the way you think about. We head to the bottom of the first. Signature coming up. Here in the bottom of the first, the batting order for Signature is going to be Danny Marston, Mark Munizzi, Spencer Mahoney, Anthony Scarlatta, Chris Paculis, Keenan Connolly, Ty McCullough, Matt Munizzi, Greg Fleming, Brian Haas, and Donnie Rollins.
Now batting number 23, Danny Marston.
Strike to start things off to Marston. It's that over past Kremkow at short.
Now batting number 22, Mark Munizzi.
Mark lifts that into right at Toomey. Marston around second. The throw goes to third, wide of 3. Good hustle there from Marston. First and third. Nobody out for Mahoney.
Now batting number 13, Spencer Mahoney.
Mahoney and Tackleberry. Wait, that's Police Academy. Spencer hits that to Nate. Nate knocks it down, keeps it in the infield. They flip to second. Markey called out. Close play, but a run does come in. So Spencer on first. One down, but Signature on the board.
Number 24, Anthony Scalata.
There's a strike, finds the zone. Scar puts some dirt on the hands. Hits that up the middle between Marco and Nate. Marco was moving to his left. Aggressive send there for Mahoney. That one runs towards the Signature dugout. Spencer into third on the aggressive run. You can see the giant in the back of your screen. The giant bats running over. Our big cut shot bats moving towards the outfield lines, the fence line. See a lot of people back there. Thank you to our maintenance guys. They've done an amazing job all weekend long. So second and third. Pick hits that one between third and short. Spencer in, Scar at third, Pick with the turn, but he's going to hold at first. It's 2-0 now, one down. There's a strike. Sorry, I have the computer off to my right out of the sun, so I haven't been able to take a look at chat. Peoria Matt, smooth and nice base running, absolutely. Sharon checking in. What's up? Jerry here, as always. Keenan lifts that one into left in front of Atkins. Scar into score. Pick with the aggressive run over to third. First and third once again here for Signature. They're up 3-0. So ball to Ty. Ty's been having himself quite a weekend. Hits that right at Joe. Joe gets the out. So 2 down after the center control. Matt Venezia up here. Pickoff attempt over to 3. Foul to the right side. Out of play, off the scoreboard padding. As he hits that one to Kremko off the fingertips, brings in pick to score first and second. Here's G5, Greg Fleming. Strike to Fleming from CJ. Fleming lifts that one into left. Atkins is there. Atkins under. Squeezes for out number 3. But Signature get 4 across in the bottom of the first. Iron chasing 4 coming up in the second. How's it going, Domino? So top 2 here for Iron chasing 4. It's going to be Mike Manzella, Brian Toomey, and Nate Kremkow. It's okay. I love you.
Now, man, nice to meet you.
Jerry, I'm doing great. It's been a great weekend of softball. Technical issues this morning or this early afternoon notwithstanding, it has been a great weekend. Awesome action. It's been a lot of fun watching some of these ascending teams really make their mark on the tournament this weekend. How are you holding up, Jerry? You've been here for quite a few games. You've been listening to me for a while. There's a strike to Manzella. Lifts that to the left side. Fleming has to play it on a hop. Almost hops over his head, but good adjustment to get to that one. Leadoff single for Manzella. And Travis, I've got the Red Bugs bunnies because we've got these sweet jerseys that match the White Sox City Connects, the Bulls-inspired City Connects. So our guy Carl Presto, who's retiring, his one request when I was designing the merch, he really, really wanted something that was like the City Connect. So you'll see our full-time staff rocking the custom Mo no glove City Connects, and I've got the Red Bugs bunnies to match it. So might be the most stylish decision I've ever made if you've ever seen what I wear normally. Toomey hits that up the middle. Haas with it. Tumbles over, flips to second. Good cover from Manizzi. Haas was looking for the bag, couldn't find it, but Markey right there to get the out. So they trade places. They do get an out. Yeah, when we have our championship game ceremony, I'll try to freehand the camera a little bit so you can see, get a look at these bad boys. But our friend Carmen over at Specialty in Hillside did a really great job. I went to him with an idea and a couple of sketches, and he was able to make our dreams a reality. So if you want jerseys, t-shirts, any type of merchandise, go see our friend Carmen at Specialty. He does an amazing job. He's an amazing dude, and he genuinely cares about the product that you put out. Not one of those who just cares about collecting the check. Is that one deep to Fleming? Toomey tagging over to second, does get over. He'll also tell you if an idea is really bad, so. Brandon, something we're considering this year is we've had a lot of requests for certain pieces of merch is doing something afterwards and working with our vendor Carmen and making that happen. So we'll put something out on the No Gloves page if that happens, when that happens. Nick Genova, yeah, Carmen is the best. He'll look you in the eye, tell you why an idea won't work, and then come up with 5 or 6 solutions of why they do, and that's why I like working with him. Chapo hits that to the left side, foul. Yeah, these things are slick. Actually, while we wait to get the ball back. That's what they got the. Chapo hits that up the middle to Haas. Haas over to first. A tough infield defense to test there for Signature. 10-3 put out. Nothing doing there for Iron in the top of the second. We head to the bottom two. Signature coming up 4-0. Bottom two here for Signature. Haas, who just made that play, will be up. It's going to be Haas, Donnie, and then Danny. Yeah, a little inside baseball, how the sausage is made. So we had a staff meeting last week, and I showed all the staff the shirts. It's like a grayish silver with White Sox colors. White Sox inspired everything, and that's all Mo thought we were going to do. And then I had a box, and I said, oh, I think those are the polos for Sunday. And he opened it up, got a look, and then closed that box right up. So happy to do something like that. Once again, happy to work with someone who was able to make it happen. Haas hits that to right at Toomey for out number 1. So 1 down for Donnie. His favorite part of the game right here.
Now, that's number 42, Donnie Rollins.
He asked Sammy to put a little twang on it, so she decided to put a little Southern twang on it. Of course, Donnie spent many games up here in the booth with me. So he's very familiar with this crackpot team we've got up here. The terrible trio. Foul off to the left side. See my old neighbors walking over there. Hello, Picoles. Great day at the park. People still filing in for the championship game. Unfortunately, very hot, very uncomfortable. Brian Toomey is Toomey's first name. They call him Matty, though, so if you ever hear on the field mic, let's go Matty, while I'm calling him Brian. Ball just misses out. Donnie hits that back to CJ, pitcher to pitcher, a little bobble, but he gets him for out number 2. Back to the top with Danny Marston.
Now batting for 23, Danny Marston.
Marston hits that to right at Toomey as if he knew we were talking about him. Toomey makes the catch for out number 3. Iron chasing 4 coming up here in the top of the third. It's going to be 8, 9, 10. So top 3, it's going to be Joe, Marco, and Nick.
Now adding number 9, Joe Ramos.
Joe hits that over to Spencer at short off his back foot. One hop, Scar with the hands. Like I said, at the end of the last inning, that's a tough infield defense to test all the way across. Last year's tourney MVP played shortstop last year. Keenan Connolly over at short. Keenan over at third. Spencer over at short. Haas up the middle. About as sure-handed as you can get there. Markey with good range over at 2, and then Scar with the hands at 1. God's plan, the championship game technically should have started 6 minutes ago, so whenever this one's done, we'll get everything turned over, get the ceremony stuff ready, and then we will be ready to go with all that pregame stuff. So once this one's over, just a little bit after, we'll be back live with all the ceremonials. Ball outside to Marco, so he takes a 1-out walk.
Now batting number 16, Nick Wynn.
I didn't know you played with him, Rich. That's pretty cool. Great dude. Great dude. Make sure to thank our event sponsors again here shortly, but you can see in left center, right center, the cut shot bats, the giant inflatables out there. Big thank you to Mike. He texted me one night with an idea. He said, what if we got some more inflatable bats and use them to put in the outfield? And I said, that sounds really cool. So as always, we appreciate our sponsors. We've got Cut Shop Bats, A+ Cleaning and Maintenance Services, and then of course our friends over at FH Passion. They build with passion, so we can stream with passion. CJ hits that one into right. Marco around second. Ty with the throw through. Kicks away. CJ takes second. Good heads-up play there from Nitupski. Second and third now, 2 down.
Tyler Atkins.
4-0, 2 down. Back to the top with Tyler Atkins. Yeah, Rich, Iron was one of the first teams when I started working here and started doing live streams. I had a lot of Iron games on the Monday, Wednesday league. And so I was kind of getting my feet wet in this whole thing, and they were just kind of starting here at this major level. So really cool to see their ascension into this position right now with a chance to make the final at No Gloves. Illegal pitch, landed well, but just a bit too high. Hits that up the middle. Haas with it, throws to first. They get him. Good effort from Markey, but Haas came across and made the play for out number 3. So a quiet third for Iron still. Chasing 4, we head to the bottom of the third. Bottom 3, Mark Manizzi, Spencer Mahoney, and Anthony Scarlatta. Yeah, real slick play, Matt. Did me a solid after all that talk about how clean the infield defense is. They showed it right there.
22, Mark Manizzi.
What's up, Johnny Ryan? Mark gets that into center. Wind freezes. A step to his right and a catch.
Now batting number 13, Spencer Mahoney.
Here is Mahoney. Strike to start things off from CJ. So Nick talking to CJ right there about his steps. Step by step, day by day. Little deep. Rips that down the line, just foul. Spencer hits that off CJ's hand over to Nate Baker, filling the hole. One hopper over to first, but Spencer beats it out. So Scar steps in, one out runner on first.
Now batting number 24, Anthony Scarlatta.
There's a strike. Scar hits that into left, hooking foul. Got some nice cloud cover right now. Don't you go anywhere, Clouds. Hang out here. Kickoff attempt to first. Nice one-handed catch there from Joe. No look pitch there. Scar lifts that into left. Tyler in, makes the catch against the body. Out number 2.
And now batting number 44, Chris Nicholas.
Pick hits that down the line, just foul. Pick hits that off Chapo's fingertips at third, kicks all the way to the fence. Mahoney into third. He's going to get sent. He's coming in. Hordecki with it. No tag. Spencer scores from first on the rocket off the bat of Paculis. Rich, you are correct. The winner of this one goes on to play Whale in the championship. So Keenan up here. Hits that to the right side, right in front of Toomey. Toomey gets it in, throws to 3. Close play. Tim Ryan safe over there, running for pick. Yeah, what a difference for Whale. Last year on Sunday, they had to try to run the gauntlet and ended up running out of steam just a bit too early. This year, they get to play one game on Sunday afternoon, take a break, and then watch the other teams battle it out. McCullough hits that in to right, just in front of Toomey. Keenan into third, another throw over, gets cut off by Kremkov. Still first and third, another run in. We're going to get a timeout. Dan's going to talk to CJ. Hope everyone's having themselves a great Sunday afternoon, early evening, I guess, 4 o'clock. Calling it late afternoon, I guess, depends on when you wake up. Here's Matt Venezzi, hits that to the right side, just foul, about a foot. That one inside. Flip to the right side. Someone's out there with a big telephoto lens and had to do a little 2-step and a shuffle to get out of the way. Nice footwork, though, from the man in orange. Nice lens, too. Just misses. 2-2. Gets that over to second. Billy down, bobbles, sticks with it, flips to Joe at first for out number 3, but 2 more across for Signature. They're up 6-0 as we head to the top of the 4th. So top 4 here for Iron. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, Billy, Scotty, and Mike. So Billy Quirk up here, 6-run hole, flips that to the left side, stays fair, gets past Greg. Fleming knocks it down. Billy around second into third. Dan's going to hold him. Billy fired up. You can see Atkins thinking about sending him, but probably a little gun shy after Tyler getting gunned out at home in the first. So here is Hordecki. Matt, I did see that joke in the chat. I just choose not to acknowledge it. Hordecki flips that one to the right side. Tim Ryan out there. Billy comes in to score. Runner on first. Iron on the board. And if you're going to come back, you got to start with 1. So an important first run there for Iron brings up Mike Manzella.
22, Mike Manzella.
Except that one hit the plate. You can see a ball mark right behind the plate from where I'm sitting. There's a strike. Donnie's got his angry face on now. Knuckleball there. Manzella gets under it, hits it into right. Tim in over towards the line. Keeps his feet in fair territory to make the catch. For those of you wondering, score update from Field 2, no game. I think I just made Joel have a panic attack. Join me, brother. I had one that first game. I'm still shaking. Toomey hits that to the left side, foul just off the fence. The Baker 0214 says, this game doesn't matter. Whale's going to win it all. The nice thing for Whale, they've got 2 bites at the apple, so I've got a little bit of room to maneuver. Whoever comes out of this game is going to have to play pretty well. This Whale team rolling right now. Iron's been a buzzsaw all tournament, and Whale shut them down handily. That one lifted into center. Nice catch there from Marston. You know, Ram, I don't see anyone playing pickleball right now, so the score from the pickleball game also 0-0. Bummed I didn't get to see my little homie today and take a picture, but we got a killer selfie yesterday. My man's got the swag, that's for sure. Ripped over to Keenan off the fingertips. Hordecki around second into third. Big turn for Nate, but the throw goes into two. So first and third, two down. And yeah, the Baker, we were talking about that earlier. What a difference it is for Whale. Last year, they had to run the Sunday gauntlet. I think I did 4 or 5 lives for them, and they just, you could tell it was so hot. They ran out of steam as it got going. One of the years, Old Timer Tavern from Iowa had to run the Sunday gauntlet. They played about 5 games. And it's just tough the further you get, especially if it's a warm, uncomfortable day like today. The air is thick. Fortunately for these teams, they haven't had to play too much. Chapo hits that into right. Tim Ryan up with it. Scotty in to score. Kremko over to third still. First and third. Iron gets another back. 2 out action indeed, Matt. Yeah, it's difficult to sit out here all day in that heat. Imagine playing multiple games. See our guy, Mike Henrik's brother, going to pump the bats up. It looks like a couple in the outfield went limp. We need to get a Blue Chew sponsorship for those. Ball to Joe. Hey, J-Rob, good to see you, my man. Yeah, you were pitching like all weekend. I didn't want to bother you too much. Didn't want to take you out of the zone with my cordial quips. Just misses the zone, comes around the plate. First and third, 6-2 ball game. Top 4, 2 outs. Rich, I think when I go home tonight, I'm going to crack open an entire 12er and order about 20 tacos. So you've got the right idea, my man. Full count. Finds the zone. Perfect pitch there from Donnie. I'm sure you were saying I need them right now, but that would just sound disgusting on the microphone. Joe hits that into right center. That's going to bring in 2. Chapo around Joe heading into second. Let's see if Joe chugs to third. He is. The throw going towards 3. It's wide of third. A 2 RBI triple for Joe Welgas. Cuts it to 2. Experiencing a drop in bit rate for just a minute, so apologies for the buffering. Marco hits that foul. I do genuinely appreciate you all sticking with me through whatever tech issues we have. Obviously hot as hell. If some people can't even sit outside, imagine being computer equipment sitting in a hot booth with no windows, just windows in the front, but doesn't really do that much. Cias hits that into center, another run in. He heads over to second on the errant throw. 6-5. In steps Nick Wynn, 6-5 ball game. Wynn hits that to the right side. I will say my usual disclaimer. If anything outright totally drops, I'm not going anywhere till this tournament's over. So if the stream gets lost, we will be back, I promise. Wynn hits that in to right, over to Ryan. Ryan makes the catch for out number 3. But Iron get 5 across. They cut it to 1. Signature coming up in the bottom of the 4th. We got ourselves a ball game, folks. So bottom 4, it's going to be Fleming, Haas, and Rollins.
Now batting number 5, Brett Fleming.
The nice thing about these games going longer is we're almost on the other side of the weather hump, so we probably peaked in terms of temperature. He says, as Mother Nature and Brother Nature team up to conspire. Fleming swings at that one over his head, tips it backwards. Feels like it's currently 96 here in Forest Park. Fleming hit that one, started off the bat high and just died on the way out to Atkins. Leadoff single.
Now batting number 12, Brian Haas.
Haas hits that to the right side. First and second, nobody out. So Joel Alejandro is going to run for Haas, and then Sammy Bertucci's going to hit for Donnie.
Now batting for 30, Sammy Bertucci.
here. Hits that foul to the right side. Over to Billy. Billy to Joe. He's safe back at first. Sammy for the out. And J-Rob, I don't know if I answered your question because everything started dropping. My drink of choice for that 12er, I got a fresh pack of Shandy in my mini fridge in my living room, so it is within arm's reach of my Big Daddy recliner. Marston hits that into left center deep. That one gets past Wind and Atkins. Let's see if Marston can come around. Throw goes to Kremkow. They hold Danny at third. Joe there cuts it off at the mound. 2 RBI triple for Danny Marston. Gets 2 back for Signature. Flips that to the left side. Foul just out of play.
For 22, Mark Nizzi.
Someone unhappy to our right with those 2 signature runs. Flips to the left side. Tyler was playing in. That one over his head. Munizzi around second. He's heading towards third. Ball goes to Kremkow. Kremkow to Chapo. Munizzi in there with a triple. Back-to-back triples for Signature. So we're going to get a substitution here. Iron bringing in the, or maybe not. See if Marco comes in to pitch. Danny waved him over, but they're going to have a little chat first and see what's up. Marco gets the ball. Piotrowski's going to come in, probably move to third. Chapo up the middle, short center once again. Easy Clean Window Gutters. I would love nothing more than to shout out your boy, Richie Garcia, and the boys at Lawler's on 111th. Hey, Richie Garcia and the boys at Lawler's on 111th. Sup? Happy to have you all here with us, live from the Park District of Forest Park. Championship Sunday. The winner of this one goes on to face Whale. It's been a great weekend of softball. I think a lot of teams have really made their mark this weekend. Marco threw the game ball to Manzella. Manzella's about to throw it back to the dugout. So here's Spencer Mahoney, back-to-back triples for Signature, bringing in 3 runs, re-extending the lead. Iron was able to bring it to 1 in the top of the 4th, but Signature answering back well. My guy Chuck in the chat. What's up, dude? Spencer hits that into right. That one dancing in the air. Started at Toomey's left, ended up way off to his right. Knuckleball off the bat of Mahoney brings in Munizzi. We shouted out your friend. Shout out to you too, Easy Clean Window Gutters. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you watching.
Number 24, Anthony Scarlett.
So here's Scar with a runner on first. 1 down. 4 in this inning for Signature, so working to get all those runs back. That one misses, so first and second now for Tim Ryan. Unless we get, nope, coach is just going to talk to him. Pulled him back for a second, but just to give him a word. Seen a lot of Tim as a pinch runner. Ball inside. Manzella with a little nod to Marco saying, you got this, dude. Misses that one deep. Keenan Connolly on deck. You would not like to load the bases up for him. That one's a strike. Lifted into center right at Wind. Makes the catch. Almost overran it, but was able to put the brakes on just in time. So here's Connolly with runners on first and second, 2 down.
Now batting number 8, Keenan Connolly.
If we do have any more issues, I get a red flash before it actually starts to do all that junk. So I'll try to pop in the chat and let you know what's coming. So we get that one back in. Keenan hits that right at Kremko, well positioned to make out number 3, but a big answer there for Signature. They get 4 of the 5 back. They're leading 5. It's 10-5 as we head to the top of the 5th. So top 5, 11, 1, 2 here for Iron. It's going to be Kyle, then Tyler and Billy. That one caught the back tip of the plate. Kyle gets under that one in shallow left. Keenan calls off Greg. Good communication out there in the outfield from the shortstop and left fielder. Back to the top with Tyler Atkins.
Now batting number 19, Tyler Atkins.
Strike one. Tyler hits that up the middle. Spencer, sorry, gets him out over at first. I'm so used to Keenan playing shortstop. Still an adjustment for me. 3 signature games in.
Batting number 1, Billy Quirk.
2 down here for Quirk. Billy lifts that in to left, over to Fleming. 3 up, 3 down there in the top of the 5th for Iron. Signature leading 5 coming up in the bottom of the 5th. So bottom 5 is going to be Ty, Matt, and Greg.
Now batting number 10, Ryan McCullough.
Call a 1 for 2. Strike 1 just lands past the tip of the plate. That one sails inside for Marco. Ty hits that to Joe. Joe knocks it up. Billy there, underhand. No, can't get the flip quite off. So Ty's safe at first. Continues his torrid stretch. Brings up Matt Munizzi. Sean, I appreciate you for joining all these games, my man.
Now batting number 57, Matt Munizzi.
Tom and Teresa Connolly checking in. Appreciate you joining us here. There's ball 4. So the first 2 reach. Going to get a runner. Anthony running for Matt. Fleming hits that into right in front of Toomey. They try to get the play at second. Chapo can't squeeze it. Ty makes the read on the drop. He comes in to score. Awkward slide, but he is in there. Good read there from McCullough. Saw that slight hesitation from Chapo to go pick it up. And he took advantage. First and second, another run across for signature.
Now batting number 12, Brian Haas.
Over to second, just past Quirk. That one gets away from Toomey and right. He takes an awkward tumble. Let's see if his leg's okay. He kind of rolled over and is not moving his lower half. He's okay. He's waving everyone off. Might have just taken a tumble and hit the ground a little hard. So Anthony comes in to score as well as Fleming. Donnie's still getting some twang. I don't think I've ever seen him smile that big. So 2 came in off that ball from Haas. One of my favorite people in the world, Sam Broker, just turned the game on. He says, red v red is tough. Doesn't come through very well on the screen, but Signature wearing like a raspberry pink, Iron in their Sunday red. Donnie hits that up into left center. Wind calls off Atkins, makes the catch. Haas tags towards third. We cycle back to the top with Marston. Nate, this is the losers bracket final. Signature and Iron facing off. Throw goes towards third. Haas is on the bag. Marston takes a walk. So first and third here for Mark Munizzi. Ball short of the plate. Mark takes the walk as well, so base is loaded here. 1 out for Spencer Mahoney. Not someone you want to see walking up to the batter's box with the bases loaded and 1 out right now. On the fifth, 13-5. Spencer looking up right there above the No Gloves logo, checking the flag. Nope, this is still the same game that you were at watching earlier, God's Plan. This is the losers bracket final. Winner faces Whale. Strike 1 there. Spencer not a fan of that call. inside. Gets under that one into right. Toomey there. Makes the catch. Haas coming in. Toomey throws that one into the ground. Billy chasing it away. Marston comes around deep. Turn around third, but a good job by Quirk to get that one into Hordecki. It's been a bit of a ride there for Toomey this inning.
Now getting number 24, Anthony Sarlato.
Second and third, 2 down. 14-5. They're going to walk Scar and then re-enter Chris Pikulis. So bases loaded again. Jake takes a ball off the plate. Gets under that one to the left side. Chapo goes over the fence. Umpire has him out. Nobody overturning that. Sal arguing with Nick. I think Nick's going to go out to talk to Joe. Chapo got his hands on it going over the fence just off camera. Did a full tumble over the top and made the catch for what looks like out number 3. So we're going to take it to break, see what happens as we head to the top of the 6th. Iron chasing 9. Top of the 6 for Iron, 3, 4, 5. Hordecki, Manzella, and Toomey. Sal still arguing with Nick. Nick with a very long leash right now. Great catch, though, from Chapo. He legitimately hit his waist on the top of the fence and then went head over, feet straight up in the air. And you could hear the fans all over there just erupt as soon as he went over the fence, which leads you to believe he held on to it the whole way. Yeah, Berto, I agree. There was someone out in deep right field under one of those tents yelling about mound visits. Scotty hits that over to short. Mahoney off balance throw to 1-1. Hopper, Scar with the pick. Scar's been real good with those low ones all weekend. Just in general, too, but a lot of bailout catches for his infielders.
Number 22, Mike Manzella.
Manzella takes a strike. It's never good when both teams are confused about the call. Mike hits that over Keenan into left center. Marston calls off Fleming, makes the quick throw into second, 1-out single. Apollo's going to run for Mike. Ram. Chopped over to short. Mahoney to Haas. To Scar. Bingo. Bango bongo. That's a double play. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Signature leading Iron 14-5. So Matt Minizzi re-entering for Anthony. Looks like CJ's going to come back in and pitch. So Herdecki at third, Chapo at short, Marco back to short center, CJ on the mound, Manzella behind the plate, and a partridge in a pear tree. So Connolly starting things off. It's going to be Keenan, Ty, and Matt.
Now batting number 8, Keenan Connolly.
There's a strike. Connolly hits that over to Herdecki, down to a knee, throws high of first. Joe can't corral it. Keenan standing on first. He's going to get a runner. Trace running at first. Kai takes a strike. Flips that to the left side. Foul, out of play. No look attempt there. First base coach with a kick save and a butte. Ty hits that down the line. Joe over to second. High throw to Marco, but Marco gets the bag.
Now batting Nick Daisy.
Matt Munizzi up here. Hits that to the right side, right at Joe as well.
Now number 5, Brandon Lee.
Right one. That one ripped into left center. Ty, big turn around second, heading to third. Atkins throws to 2. So first and third. 2 down here for Signature. Big Brian Haas steps in.
Number 12, Ryan Haas.
So they're going to walk Haas and load the bases for Donnie.
Now batting for 42, Donnie Rollins.
Hits that to the left side, hooking foul. Atkins with a good effort, but that one hooked just a bit too far away. Little too high. Donnie rolls that up the middle to Marco. Marco flips to Chapo for out number 3. So the bases stay loaded on the ground out from Rollins. It's 14-5. We head to the top of the 7th. Iron needs 9 to keep this one moving. I don't need a new one. So top of the 7th here for Iron. It's going to be Nate, Chapo, and Joe. And for you, Bell Long, asking about the softball, here is the softball. Got pretty big hands. I can palm a basketball, so pretty big clincher. They come out of the box rock hard. It takes a couple innings to soften them up. Junior. Yeah, he wanted to go the full 7. That one rolled over to Scar at first. For out number 1. Pinch hitter Kalaga's going to hit for Chapo.
Number 5, Brian Kalaga.
And Jake Klepich looks like he's going to go on deck for Joe. There's a strike, finds his own. Set up the middle to Haas, down to a knee, sidearm sling over to Scar. Scar picks it for number 2. Then it is Klepich.
Jake Klepich.
So Jake is all that stands between Signature and a date with Whale. Rolls that one over to first. Scar makes the play to his side. Picks it up for out number 3. And Signature victorious in this one. So 14-5 final. Means our final matchup is set here in a little bit. It's going to be Whale taking on Signature in the final of the 58th annual No Glove National 16-inch softball tournament. You can see some of the maintenance guys running in now with their cool little jerseys. So we're going to take a break. We're going to get everything turned right over. We'll have the pregame ceremony before the game. We'll be live for that. Hopefully That's when we can get all our buffering out of the way, and then we will be ready for you for one, potentially two great games here at the Park District of Forest Park. We have made it all the way to the finals. It's going to be Whale. It's going to be Signature. Stay tuned, my friends.